Sponsored by Chartered Financial Strategies. You are now watching Tax Bites.
Welcome to another episode of Tax Bites, and today is a continuation of that theme, getting more from your tax professional. And in the last episode, I kind of discussed some areas of dissatisfaction that clients may have with their tax professional. And this is a bit of a kind of a explanation as to the defense of why clients may have the perception they have when interacting with the tax office. And the best way to get into that is to explain that there's three kind of segments to the tax services industry and how they present themselves to the public. The first one is the do-it-yourself type services that are out there where you can get software or go to an online service and you can prepare your own tax return and you're done very quickly and you can do it yourself, and therefore why do you need a professional? And there is very much a need for that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everyone needs to go do their own tax return or to have us do their tax return. They can't do their own. There absolutely is a need for that. That is a nationally provided, companies that advertise heavily that you can do your own tax return. And they're advertising their services saying you can do it. And that's a very predominant message in the marketplace. It's simple, it's easy, you are empowered to do it. And that's largely what's heard from that, service group or that segment of tax services. The second group is that what we in the industry call retail. And that's where you bring your documents impromptu, show up, stand in line, and get your tax return done. And that's a bit oversimplification, but that's kind of what happens. And so there's not a lot of interaction. It's getting it done. It's kind of a formality of that effort, and you get your return done, and you go on your way. Probably done in a few hours or even a few minutes, depending on the situation. And again, those services do exist for a reason. And they are largely national chains or franchises that advertise, will get you the highest refund, the lowest tax bill, and so forth, and provide all these, great, simple understanding of what value you go with them. And that's a national advertised effort as well. Now, the third is typically the tax professional. That's what I kind of see myself as is someone who's licensed, prepare tax returns, represent, provide a wide array of tax services that those others two don't. That's anything from representing for a tax matter, preparing much more complicated returns, tax advice the client wants it, those things. Those other two segments don't provide those types of services typically or widely in any way. Now, the issue you get from the tax professional industry, we're going to call it that, even though you can have licensed people in the retail market as well, is we are typically 1, 2, 3 person shops. You might have something a little bigger than that, but we're typically in a given town or maybe a region of a state, but we're not giving a projected message of who we are and how we operate and what we do. And so that segment of the tax services industry is not well communicating. And really, it's difficult to do it because you can't pull the kind of money that the other two segments of the industry are and advertise kind of how to interact with us and what we're about. So there's this gap in who we are as tax professionals and how the client should interact with us. And that's a large part of what this videos or this channel is about, is really to dispel a lot of what is promoted over here in the other two segments. Not necessarily wrong for those types of clients, but if you move into this world, you have moved into a world where things are very different and it's not well communicated in public campaigns and broad campaigns as to what those expectations are or should be of a client stepping into a professional's office and how to interact. So it's a real quick video to understand why some clients probably are misinformed as to how they should think of their tax return when they pick up a phone and call a tax professional. They're taking that do it yourself, it's very simple, or it's very quick and you can get a quick refund, high refund, low tax bill if you go this way. And then here we are over here with a vastly different expectation on how we interact with the client. And the client's not educated, at least until they get into the office. When they get in the office, we may do a much better job on a one-on-one doing it, but on a national level, there's no real voice for this segment of tax services. So I hope that's a little bit clear as to why clients may think the way they do It's a little bit in defense of the client community as to why they think that way. And this is kind of a call out to tax professionals to think in those terms. So hope it's been beneficial. Hope it's been interesting. Again, like, subscribe, and have a good day.